So you won, I mean, you won Waupaca, you won all these tournaments. You mentioned the year before you had gotten second, third, which is great, like really good results and really good tournaments, but you weren't quite breaking through. What do you think the difference is between 2019 Logan and 2021 Logan? Or differences, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think actually a lot of it is that kind of lost year of 2020 in between.
Yeah.
And I actually spent, I guess this probably doesn't shock you, but I played almost as many tournaments in 2020 as I did in 2019, which was hard to do in 2020. Yeah. But so many of them were like, you know, just these tiny little tournaments. We would like, Chris Lewis has a court at his house, and we would like run these little kind of like shady underground tournaments at his house because we didn't want a ton of people to come and know. But, and I really felt like during that season, I realized how like fragile this whole world of volleyball that we live in really is. It's like, wow, we could, you know, never come back to having an AVP. Obviously, you know, it's great now that we have the AVP back, but and it's just like so much of this is so fragile and so small in the big picture of things. Like, I just want to go out here and just go for it. Like, why not? Like, there's nothing to lose in, you know, missing a jump serve on match point. Like, it is what it is. Like, you lose in a volleyball game. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think kind of trying to carry that into 2021 and, you know, just like, okay, you know what, I've lost 1,000 tournaments before. Right. Like, I might as well try to switch something up and just go for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then obviously, you know, Evan's development as a defender helped that a lot. And finding somebody that that we just gelled very well together, obviously. And obviously having a partner that jumps 50 inches always helps. That helps. But but I think a lot of that, from the previous year, just, you know, like, well, this could literally be gone in a flash. Like, you have no idea. Yeah. And carrying that into that and just, you know, not worrying quite as much. Because it's funny, people always talk about, like, they train or practice and play a lot better in practice, and they get into matches. It's like, wow, if I could just do what I did in practice, like, I would have won that match. Right. It's like, what is the difference between those two? Well, one of them, you don't quite care as much about every single little point. You're just trying to get out there and see what you can do. Yeah. And I think this past year was just like, well, let's just go out here and not worry about every single point and, you know, be tall and athletic and try to hit the ball hard. So. Yeah. You do that very well. Just trying.